Hi there, Mark from CEM Engineering and Energy Radio, and this is your Energy News Update. In this week's headlines, condo owners' appeal could be the last legal hurdle for offshore wind in Great Lakes. Emissions could hit new record by 2023 without more spending on clean energy. Energy firms join Indigenous group to pitch Canadian LNG project. Energy industry veteran builds eco-friendly company from the ground up. We're going to head over to my colleague Lisa Katz for this week's top stories.
Thank you, Mark, and welcome to this week's edition of Energy News. Toronto's raccoon population has some serious competition from what's inside the city's green bins. Toronto officials have teamed up with Enbridge to start producing renewable natural gas from organic waste that is collected curbside. Organics will be processed through the Dufferin transfer station and create renewable natural gas through anaerobic digestion, which will then be injected into the natural gas grid to fuel homes, trucks, and other end uses. The city is also planning to upgrade the Disco Waste transfer station so that it can be part of the effort by the end of 2023. Mayor John Tory indicated that the project will play an important role in helping Toronto reach Toronto's Transform TO goal of becoming net zero by 2050 or sooner. In other news, scientists with World Weather Attribution concluded that the heat dome's searing temperatures that have been experienced recently were virtually impossible without human-caused climate change. In the United States, climate policy is a central pillar of Joe Biden's presidency. In Canada, the Trudeau government has one of the world's boldest carbon tax plans, and last week, the European Union pushed the policy needle further. The EU outlined a suite of measures, including a groundbreaking plan for carbon tariffs. These recognize that trade and emissions are both global, and if a company gets tough on domestic emissions, it risks encouraging companies and industries to simply move production to where the rules are weak or non-existent. The EU's carbon border adjustment mechanism, however, aims to address this issue. The border measure is essential, the EU said, because affected industries otherwise could shift emissions abroad and seriously undermine EU and global climate efforts. The tax would ensure that imports into the 27-country union either pay a sufficient carbon charge overseas or else face a charge at the border equal to the EU's carbon price. The EU aims to bring this into force in 2026 with a first focus on industries such as steel, cement, and fertilizer. Brought to you by Energy News, my name is Lisa Katz. Stay educated, informed, and inspired, and have a wonderful week. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Lisa. For more detailed info on these stories, check out our LinkedIn profile. They'll all be posted there. This has been your Energy News Update, and as always, power your purpose.